Absolutely, yeah. And so I do think there is a lot of overlap. So we, a couple of months ago, wrote the GPS playbook with Silicon Valley Bank, and this is really, a thesis paper for us that dives into everything that I just described in a lot of detail. But some of the highlights from that are really in the framework that we use to view the space economy. And so I mentioned GPS, geospatial intelligence, and communications. Those are the three technology stacks that we really look at. But then there's also the infrastructure layer, the distribution layer, and the application layer. So in GPS, for example, there was infrastructure investment by the government for the government and military purposes. And this was really limited in its use and its adoption, mostly because of the lack of distribution. It wasn't until companies like Garmin and Trimble, Magellan, TomTom in Europe harnessed that signal and made it really easily available to the tech community, who then, really went to town and, gave rise to location-based services. So the same sort of thing is happening right now in geospatial intelligence we have decades of infrastructure investment by the government, again, for government and military purposes primarily. Over the last 10 years of SpaceX removing the barriers to entry and making space accessible for all these new small satellite companies.